Hey guys, and welcome to a brand new video here on FPL Now. Today we're going to be going over some knee-jerk reactions for Game Week 5. So if you're excited for the video, make sure to drop a like down below, leave a comment how was your Game Week 4, subscribe if you're brand new, and let's get into the video. So, starting things off before we get into the knee-jerk reactions for Game Week 5, just going to quickly go over how I did in Game Week 4. Not too bad at all, 80 points out and out. Game Week rank of just over 1 million, much better than last week. Last week was terrible. I think I finished with like 44 points, so pretty much doubled last week's score. But yeah, unfortunately, another City clean sheet wipeout. I think they only had like an XG conceded of like 0.3 or something, so it was really unfortunate for them to concede 2 goals to Palace, but either way, it was a really good game to watch. But yeah, Edison getting me 1 point there. Starting to kind of tinker with the idea of downgrading him to a Sanchez to allow me that extra mil to use elsewhere, maybe to upgrade a striker or something like that. But I mean, they've got Forest next at home, so they're probably going to keep a clean sheet in that game, as much as I don't want to say it. But yeah, I can't see me getting rid of the double City defense until after that game. But at the back, Trent was 17 points. I mean, I'll talk about it later on, but yeah, that Liverpool game was crazy. But I think over like 250,000 people transferred Trent out. This is why you don't do it, especially against Bournemouth as well. Best fixture probably of the season, Bournemouth at home. They put 9 in. Trent got a goal, assist, a clean sheet, 2 bonus, I do believe. 17 points, absolutely ridiculous. James getting another assist as well and 2 bonus. Again, James should just be in everyone's team as well. He's such a good asset. With Chelsea now buying Fofana as well, who's only like 4.4 as well, by the way. Yeah, James should be able to just play right wing back every single game now. Cancelo 1 point. Cancelo's numbers have been terrible this season, by the way. Like, his attacking potential is so much worse. It was like, I think it was 6 times more better like last season or something. So there's definitely a couple people umming and ahhing about getting rid of him. Gabriel with the bullet header, not the bullet header, the goal off the set piece, 9 points. Thank you very much. About time that he got some points instead of Saliba, because I was just constantly toying with the idea of downgrading him to Saliba because obviously he's cheaper, but Gabriel's so good on set pieces. And yeah, luckily did get the goal to kind of make up for the mistake that he did make earlier on in the game. And then Cucurella got an assist as well. That Leicester goal going in was really unfortunate because it did wipe out the double Chelsea defense, but both the fullbacks did get an assist, so I can't be too annoyed. But could have been so much more. An extra 8 points, probably a bit more of a bonus as well for both of them if that clean sheet was kept. In midfield, Salah captaincy. I mean, honestly, I feel like I get this every season. I was one of the people last season that captained Havertz in that 7-0 win, Chelsea against Norwich, I believe it was, where Havertz just wasn't involved in any goals. And now this season, Liverpool put 9 past Bournemouth. Salah's not involved in any of them. Missed a sitter from 2 yards out as well. I mean, it's so unfortunate. If you captained Salah this week, you didn't make the wrong decision. Like, it was just really unlucky. Like, if you saw the scoreline of 9-0 before obviously the game happened, you would have always a million times gone for Salah. It's just so unfortunate that he didn't get anything from that game. Martinelli getting 2 points as well. Diaz, the whole Diaz versus Robertson debate has just been kind of not neck and neck, but Diaz has definitely been pushing forward a little bit, and yeah, getting that brace as well and the extra bonus too. I'm really happy with him. Every time I'm thinking of selling him, he goes and does something like that, and it just kind of makes me have to keep him. But yeah, big 14-point haul from Diaz. Haaland, a hat-trick, 17 points, max bonus. I mean, he is captaincy worthy, but obviously with Pep's comments saying that he's not going to be playing like every 3 days, you don't know if he's going to get benched. Like, he might even get benched against Forest at home. You never know. So that's why I'm a little bit hesitant about captaining him there. And then Jesus getting 1 point as well. Really happy about that because a lot of people actually captained him. So him only getting 1 point was really nice. Because when Salah blanked, I was like, oh god, Jesus is going to get like a hat trick against Fulham. But luckily just got a point. And then the bench, Ward with 1 point, Pereira with 2 points, Reed with 2 points. Then Archer came on for a cameo for 1 point as well. So 80 points, not too bad. I think my overall rank now is 100, like 92k, something like that. So not bad at all. But let's move on to the knee-jerk reactions for Game Week 5. And surprise, the most transferred in player is Haaland after that hat-trick. I think a lot of people obviously saw Forest at home for the next fixture as well and just want to jump on him. But I mean, it's not even like, because obviously the whole Haaland versus Kane debate is been going on since the start of the season. But Kane's not even playing bad. Like, he did just get 2 goals yesterday. Could have got a hat-trick if it wasn't for Henderson saving the penalty. So it's not like Kane is a bad option. It's just Haaland is just performing so much better as well. But the only thing now is that Kane isn't going to get rested, whereas Haaland is. So that's the only thing that kind of comes into play. But yeah, nearly 500,000 people have brought Haaland in. Of course, the deadline is this Tuesday. It's tomorrow. So that's why You know, a lot of people are going to be using their transfers now and stuff just to get it all done. It's not really a problem using your transfer now because it's such a quick turnaround for the next deadline. Diaz as well, 400,000 people have brought him in, which I'm very happy about because obviously it gets me a little bit more money. He's already gone up to 8.1. He might even potentially go up to 8.2. They've got Newcastle, then Everton, then Wolves. I'm definitely thinking of offloading my my Liverpool players around game week 8 because Chelsea, Brighton, Arsenal, City is not great. And then maybe wildcarding in 12 is the idea because then they've got West Ham, Forest, Leeds, Spurs, Southampton and Villa. So I probably will get rid of Diaz around that game week and then wildcard him back in game week 12. But we'll see what happens there. But yeah, another 400,000 people have brought in Diaz. Gross as well for Brighton. Another 11-point haul, I do believe. Really good option, especially for people downgrading certain players that are like over 6 mil. He's on 5.8. He's not on pens though, which obviously a lot of people thought he was going to be since Morpie has now gone to Everton. But they've still got some really nice fixtures coming up, like Fulham, Leicester, Bournemouth, Crystal Palace. So yeah, I don't think there's anything bad about bringing this guy in. If you do have a midfielder, like I don't know, maybe you want to get rid of Saka or something like that. You know, he's a really nice replacement. Or if you don't want Rodrigo anymore, you know, he's a really good replacement. He's right there. Odegaard as well for 300k. I mean, he's just been ticking over like 10 points there, 16 points there. Really nice option. I don't think he's the best option to have. I think Martinelli, you know, Jesus and Saka and stuff are still better options, but he is going on a bit of a run at the moment. 6.6 mil. You know, he's actually a really good player as well. Like, if you actually watch the Arsenal games, he's actually been performing really well in those games. But yeah, I don't think he's the best option. But either way, if he keeps ticking over, nothing wrong with it at all. And then Saliba as well. I think if you're bringing in an Arsenal defender, he is a nice option. He's 4.7. If it goes up to the same time where he's like the same price as Gabriel, then obviously go for Gabriel. But yeah, I mean, he's just a cheaper way into that defense, and yeah, he doesn't look like he's going to be losing his place anytime soon. We'll see what happens when obviously European games start happening and stuff, but at this point, he's just the cheapest way into that Arsenal defense. Really, I really like him as a player, and yeah, he's just dominant in that Arsenal defense. So that's the most transferred in players. Some really nice options there, but of course we now have to move on to the most transferred out players, and I do feel bad for everyone that brought in Zinchenko this week. Again, I would wait for press conferences until getting rid of him. I don't know if the press conference is going to be before the deadline or not, but either way, there might be some like early news or something about Zinchenko. I would hold off on getting rid of him just straight away, like to see if there's any information about him, because you know he is still a really nice option. He's going to play when he is fit, and yeah, I don't think you should really be getting rid of him unless he's like completely out for a bit. But yeah, over 460,000 people have already taken him out, so I think that is a bit knee-jerky, but see what happens. This is just mind-boggling. 300,000 people taking Salah out. I mean, if you're taking Salah out, this will haunt you. This will bite you in the, you know, like this is going to be a really bad decision getting rid of Salah. There are a lot of teams. I think the #1 in the world doesn't even have Salah in his team, but yeah, any of these games is going to haul. Like could easily haul against Everton, Wolves, Newcastle, and then you know you're going to be bringing him back in, but I don't think after, you know, a couple of blanks or something, you should be thinking about getting rid of him. He's just too important. Cancelo, on the other hand, I think justifies it with the fact that how, like, he's just not been the same this season. Like I say, his attacking like potential was like ×6 better last season than it is this season. He's 7.1 mil. I just don't think he's really justifying that price. And I've also thought about getting rid of him as well, to be fair. Like you can easily bring in Kyle Walker, who's 2 mil cheaper, and then you could use that elsewhere. So I'm definitely thinking about getting rid of him. And then I can use that maybe to upgrade Archer to a better player or something. If I did decide to get rid of Edison and Cancelo for like Walker and Sanchez, I could literally upgrade Archer to Tony, which is something I'm thinking about doing. But either way, I understand why a lot of people are getting rid of him, because again, his attacking potential has just not been anywhere near it was last season. And then Son as well. Yeah, I mean, he's just not even playing like 90 minutes now either. He came off 73 against Forest yesterday for Richarlison. I don't know what to tell you, man. It's just not been the same as he was last season. We'll see what happens, but because Tottenham's squad depth is just like so much better now, he's not going to be playing every single game, and they do have Champions League football now as well that they've got to be like kind of concentrating on. So really unfortunate, but it could be time to sell for. So I'm not sure what the fixtures are looking like. I mean, they've got West Ham, then Fulham, then City, Leicester, Arsenal. I don't know. It's a tough one. It'd be a tough hold for me when there's such better options, which are much cheaper. And then finishing things off, Zaha as well. I think like over 300k bought him in. Leg injury, 50% chance of playing. Doesn't look like he's going to be playing in the next game against Brentford. Might be back for United, but probably going to miss Brentford and Newcastle, which is really unfortunate. But this is when you want to be bringing in Zaha, like around game week 12, because they've just got a sea of good fixtures. If I do wildcard in 12, then yeah, he's definitely going to be in my team. But either way, they are the knee-jerk reactions for game week 5. Let me know how your game week 4 went. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you're brand new. It's everything from me though. Have a fantastic rest of your day, and until next time, peace.